You're thinking about your next theme park trip and you're wondering when is the best time to visit Universal Studios. Well, today in this video, we're going to talk about the 5 reasons why spring is that time. Welcome back to another video, guys, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 reasons why spring is the best time to visit Universal Studios, as well as some tips during that visit. But before we get into that, my name's Eddie, and this is Edutainment, your one-stop shop for all things theme park, travel, and holiday related. So if that's your thing, make sure to browse the channel, check out the content, like, comment, and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. So the Discover Universal blog just recently posted an article talking about the 6 reasons why spring is the best time to visit Universal Studios. And aside from Halloween Horror Nights, I gotta agree with them 100%. I adjusted my list to just 5 because I thought 2 of the items went hand in hand. So we're gonna start off with 5 and make our way to number 1. And throughout the way, we're gonna add some tips. So I hope you're ready, because without further delay, we're gonna start off with number 5. So number 5 is really simple. During this time of the year, you really have a lot of time to take your vacation at your own pace. Enjoy the hotel, in between the rides, the slides, catching beads. You have plenty of time to soak in the sun and really take your vacation at your own pace. Our first tip of the video is that if you are staying on site or considering staying on site, make sure to book that hotel because it gives you access to all the amenities at the other hotels. So feel free to pool hop and enjoy all the restaurants that they have to offer. Now, it goes without saying, nobody likes crowds. And that's the great thing about this time. This time of the year really has a lot less crowds as long as you're avoiding that little pocket of actual spring break. The crowds during this time of the year are much less than the upcoming seasons like summer. You can move around the park freely and really avoid the crowds, get some rides in several times if you'd like, and if you go during a weekday, it'll be even less crowded than if you went on a weekend. Our tip for this section is riding opportunities. Rides like Velocicoaster and Hagrid's truly provide 2 unique experiences in the daytime and in the nighttime. So make sure that you take advantage of the low crowds so that you could experience both of those times. Nothing beats a refreshing soak in some soothing body of water. And during this time of the year, the temperatures in Florida return back to a nice pool weather. Universal isn't short on rides that you could jump on to cool yourself off in the heat. Islands of Adventure provides several rides where you could get on and get completely soaked. And that would suck if you did it during the winter times. Now the tip for here is, even if the winter weather drags on into the March months, not to worry. Over at Volcano Bay, the water is heated, and that is truly a park that is not to be missed. Florida is definitely known for beautiful weather year-round, but if you really were to look at it, you have the wintertime where it cools down and for some, like the locals, is just too cold, and then you have the summertime, which is scorching hot. So during the springtime is actually like a nice median, beautiful time, a lot more beautiful than the really hot summertime and a little bit nicer than that cool winter. So for those of you that are coming from outside of the state that actually endured a true winter, this will be perfect weather for you. And for those Floridians who are getting prepared for that summer heat, this is also the best time for you. The tip for this section is that the Florida weather could be really unpredictable. So make sure that you go online, check the charts, and see what the heat is gonna be like, as well as rainfall, and then plan your trip around those dates. And then we have my favorite reason. Whether you're sipping on some good drinks, eating some food from the specialty food tents, or watching the parades, you get to enjoy Mardi Gras at Universal Studios. Running from February all the way up to April, and sometimes a little bit even more extended like they did last year, you'll be able to experience the coolest time at the park. Once again, aside from Halloween Horror Nights, with some cool food, all these different types of interactions with characters on the streets, parades. It's an awesome time to come visit the parks. And what would a Mardi Gras be without some good music? They have different artists from all different genres and spectrums in the music industry that come to the park for concerts on select nights. And they're returning for the first time this year since the pandemic started. And our final tip here, if this list convinced you and you're heading to the parks during this time of the year, make sure to have a good time, as well as check out the Discover Universal blog for their full guide of how to experience Mardi Gras. As far as will we be going to the parks during this time of the year, the answer is absolutely. Next month in February for the Valentine's Day weekend, we already have it booked. We're gonna be checking out the park. If you're interested and aren't able to go, make sure to keep track of the channel, subscribe, and follow us, because we'll be in the parks during Mardi Gras, checking everything out, and just the springtime over at Universal Studios. Will you be heading to the park during this time? Let us know down in the comments below, and let me know what's your favorite part about the springtime. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know that you enjoyed the content and to keep it coming out. We'll be at the parks, so if you want to see something during this time of the year, make sure to comment down below and I'll try to film it for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for coming along. I'll see you guys on the next one, but don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?